Did you check the database?
Yes, I conducted thorough investigation.
And?
In all our previous missions, we've never encountered a mechanism like this.
Fascinating.
I agree.
Did you manage to brief the team? Did they finally turn up?
Yes, I briefly summarized the essence for them.
Excellent. I have to say, I think you did an outstanding job.
Oh, thank you. That's really an honor.
Now, thanks to you, we finally know what happiness is. I expect significant progress from the team.
It will certainly be so, yes.
It must be so.
I think you have just dropped something.
I hereby challenge you to a duel.
This is precisely what we were discussing earlier. In certain eras, the matter of who's right game was settled by means of a duel.
So this is some kind of investigation?
Not quite. It's a type of physical combat.
Now that's something. I like it.
Let me see if I understand correctly. If two opinions clash, neither of which is necessarily the truth, they settle which one is right through physical combat.
Yes, something like that.
All right, Giacomo, there's no need for that.
But my honor is at stake.
Really? Show me. I think we can sort it out.
What?
Well, this honor thing. We'll fix it. Where do you keep it?
What? You don't understand. Let the duel begin.
That was interesting.
What's this? What's this?
Don't panic.
Okay, but what is it?
A fault.
Okay, but what kind of fault?
Technical.
Okay, but what caused it?
They said a bigger solar flare is coming. Maybe it's because of that.
Solar flare. Did it trip the circuit breaker?
I don't know. Check the fuse box.
Okay.
Just kidding. The whole space station is a fuse box.
Yeah, that's true. You didn't press something by accident, did you?
Of course not. I was sitting here the whole time, didn't even move.
Then what could it be? The freezer?
We don't have a freezer.
The kettle?
Sure, a kettle in space.
Sandwich maker?
What's your problem with the solar flare?
Only that I didn't see it.
Because you fell asleep.
I didn't fall asleep. I was diligently watching the space.
Solar flare.
Fine, whatever. So what do we do now?
Well, I've thought about that too. We could actually check if there's a more serious problem. Or we could wait and see if it fixes itself.
I vote for the latter.
In the meantime, we're safe in the spacesuit.
Good thing we're wearing it.
Good thing.
And then, if it doesn't fix itself?
We'll turn it off and on again. That usually helps.
Okay. And if it doesn't help?
Then we'll have time to panic.
This is getting more and more complicated. People see things that aren't there, but they don't see things that are. They form opinions, but believe them to be reality. And they say things completely different from what is obvious. How do we get out of this mess?
All things considered, the situation is not as dire as it might seem. When we went among the people, they did perceive us on multiple occasions.
That's true. So, actually, we did succeed in making contact, didn't we?
But still, something always goes wrong. They perceived something, but it's as if...
As if they see, but they aren't seeing us.
So I conclude that there must be something...
that we don't see.
Helper, though, is behaving unpredictably. I think he has no idea what he's doing.
That, for instance, is information.
What do you mean?
The fact that he doesn't know what he's doing.
It is like he lacks any self-reflection or understanding of his own mechanisms.
Based on what we've seen so far, this is also characteristic of humans.
Exactly.
Yet they have plenty of information available to them for this.
Is something blocking them from this?
Maybe happiness? Or the lack of it?
All right then, let's take a closer look. Off to the field!
I'm coming too!
That's the spirit.
I have a little something to do.
Let's see. We've already been to places with lots of people.
Indeed, particularly in the metropolis, where the population density is considerably high.
In the crowd, they barely noticed us.
Precisely.
Maybe it's because where there are a lot of people, more things are drawing their attention away.
Are they drawing their own attention away from each other?
Yes, logically that would be the implication.
I'm not sure. All I know is when there were many people, they didn't notice us. But when it was just me and my friend from Jupiter, we were able to have a talk.
At the very least, he saw something and he spoke to it.
Whatever. The point is, this time we need to find a place with fewer people.
Understood. Sending the coordinates now.
What happened?
I'm curious to know exactly what this duel thing would have looked like.
Duel? What kind of duel?
Giacomo, is everything all right?
Giacomo? Who is Giacomo?
You gave yourself that name. Giacomo Casanova.
I'm a bit confused. I need some time to sort myself out.
So, if I understand correctly, we're still not getting names, even though we have successfully made our way out of the team-building container.
Too bad. I would have been curious to see what it's like to have a name.
And the associated traits?
And we could have tried to become identical to them. Somehow.
Then let's choose names for ourselves. Helper chose one for himself, also.
That is a brilliant idea.
But how should we start?
I think this will require some individual research on our part.
Oh, I would probably choose a name from among the ancient Western philosophers.
What's that?
The ancient world, the West, or the philosopher.
In that order.
Perhaps I have already mentioned that people enjoy categorizing things based on certain criteria, correct? This includes time, directions, and, well, themselves based on their current activities. The term ancient world refers to a historical period. The West is the direction where the sun sets, and philosophy is the love of wisdom.
That's nice.
Imagine that ancient philosophers, for instance, recognized thousands of years ago that there is a difference between opinion and reality.
Right. And what has happened to people since then?
Yes, I believe that is the right question.
We'll investigate.
You know what? It seems that the ancient philosophers had a genuine curiosity about the world around them and their own functioning. They made numerous discoveries. It's quite remarkable.
Isn't that the objective of modern human science as well?
It is difficult to say. You would be surprised at how much emerged during this period known as the ancient world that science later utilized, or forgot, and then rediscovered. Or perhaps simply forgot.
For example?
Oh, many things could be listed. For instance, the division of things into atomic components, or the discovery that the world is in a constant state of motion, or the insight that our opinions and reality do not necessarily align.
Extraordinary.
Where can I find helper?
He went that way.
We will go bankrupt if we have another summer like this.
We really should buy an autonomous tractor.
Self-driving? For what?
As an investment.
So now you're saying I'm not doing my job right?
That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying we need an autonomous system.
Oh, so now it's not just a tractor, it's an entire system.
The tractor won't work without the system.
Hello, humans? I'm from another planet.
We don't need your system. We'll manage on our own, just like we always have.
You just said we're going to go bankrupt. Didn't she say that?
Well,
What's your problem with the way I handle the tractor?
There's nothing wrong with it, I've already told you.
Then why do we need this system? We can't even afford it?
It works so much more precisely. You just input the right coordinates and...
Sorry to interrupt, but...
We're talking!
Talking? Sure. It's obvious what this is about. He's trying to talk me into buying another useless gadget.
Well...
It's not useless, it will pay for itself.
So you really think my work is worthless?
No, I don't. I've said that 3 times already. Didn't I just say that earlier? You heard me, right?
I really don't want to... I just wanted to say that...
And how exactly did you plan to pay for it?
Hello.
I don't want to.
Oh, what? I haven't even said anything yet.
You probably want something from me. Well, I don't want that.
I'm not sure I understand exactly.
Just leave me, like everyone else.
But I've only just arrived.
You'll leave too. You'll be disappointed or angry with me, and then you'll go, just like everyone else.
But I came here to...
All right, let's get it over with. Oh, you...
Hello, human.
Oh no. Looks like my mother was right after all. It's happening.
Really? What's happening?
That I'll end up so alone that I'll have to invent friends for myself. Fantastic. Imaginary friends. Wonderful. Now I'm talking to myself.
But I'm here, really.
Sure. Voices in my head. How awful! What's next? As if being ugly and unloved wasn't enough. Now I'm going to go crazy.
Ugly. Is that the opposite of beautiful?
That is correct. Would you believe it? In ancient Greek philosophy, beauty was examined in relation to goodness.
Interesting. And what exactly did they mean by these concepts?
I cannot say with certainty, but it seems likely that the meanings of these concepts have changed significantly over time. For example, beauty is now associated with external appearances, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
Did you find helper?
I did. No response.
He said he needed some time to gather himself.
I'll wait.
The biggest advantage is that it operates on its own.
Don't try to convince me that a machine would do it better than I can.
Well, I read that it performs much more efficiently.
I told you, you're criticizing my work.
Excuse me, can I have a word?
Not now!
I'll repeat, I have no issues with your work, only...
Only?
Only that there are things an intelligent system could better.
Now you're criticizing my intelligence too.
Folks, I'd like to say something.
Not now. Can't you see we're having a conversation?
Is this what you call a conversation?
Since we're on the subject of conversations...
You just criticized me.
I didn't criticize you. I was talking about the machine.
But why are you talking about the machine?
Just a moment of your time.
Not now! How many times do I have to say it? I have no problem with your work. But an autonomous tractor...
I'm not interested in your toys.
This is not a toy. I'm not playing games.
All right. That's something we agree on because this is not a game anymore.
This is particularly interesting. Not only did they describe the difference between opinion and reality...
You mean the old wisdom lovers?
Them, yes, them. But they also figured out something like people relate things to themselves.
What does that mean?
If I understand correctly, it means that everything they observe stems from themselves, and everything they think also starts from themselves.
Much later, they called this subjective. What is subjective is something only you perceive that way. On the other hand, what is objective doesn't depend on you. It exists that way without you.
Now that's something. I think we can build on this.
Well, I don't know. Out here in the field, the situation seems a bit hopeless for now.
It's similar here, but I'm still experimenting.
I'll briefly clear my head. I'll be back soon.
All right. In the meantime, we will try to figure out what has happened to human thinking over the centuries.
What the?
No need to worry, you're in good hands. I'll take you home. I hope the suit fits. Just don't touch the buttons.
See? That's all it was. No need to panic.
What was it?
The fault. The system has been restored.
Oh, yeah. That's good. I was really excited.
You fell asleep again.
Well, maybe a little. With all the excitement?
You're a hopeless case.
Tell me, how do you land on Jupiter? You must know. They say that the wind blows constantly there, and there are great storms and all. Oh, you've already gotten out. Well, okay then. I guess you'll handle the rest of the journey yourself. I'm glad I could help. Goodbye.
In the stillness of night, under the starlit sky, a shimmering light descends, catching every eye. Mysteries unfold as the world holds its breath. An otherworldly presence, defying life and death. UFO in the night, dancing in the glow. Secrets from beyond that only they can know. Humans and the unknown, face to face we stand. In the cosmic ballet where time and space expand.